So the Halloween franchise has a new home, or a new old home, as you might say. It was almost A24 until it wasn't. Let's discuss. What's up, everybody? Nick from the Lost River Drive-In here, and of course, being a Halloween guy, tonight we are going to break down the news of the rights purchase by Miramax for Halloween. We've been hearing rumors for weeks now that there was going to be some kind of announcement at age 45, and then when age 45 came, Malik Akkad said there's going to be an announcement, but we don't know when yet, but very, very soon, hopefully by the end of the month. So people were pretty much waiting with bated breath. And then the trades, Bloody Disgusting specifically, ran an article talking about how A24 was the lead runner, the front runner for the television rights to Halloween. And then A24 also had been reported to be looking for more existing IP, wanting to branch out and expand their studio. Everybody was putting two and two together. Everybody was like, it's A24. Well, I did too. Having said that, I'm not a breaking news channel. I've never been that way. I couldn't keep up with it. I was at work. I just got home literally 5 minutes ago. So that's why I'm just now doing this video on this topic. I couldn't keep up with that kind of stuff. So to those who do, more power to you. But I did some legwork. I had heard from multiple people last night that as of last night, A24 did seem to be the one that was going to get the rights, that it was pretty much a formality at this point, but a deal had not been signed. So I did not run with it. I didn't. I shut my mouth. I could have said stuff on social media last night. I didn't do it. I wake up this morning and I see other people running with it. OMG, it's happening. It's official. And I was like, well, I had heard the same thing. So I'm going to go ahead and just say, yep, I heard this too. It's a deal. You know, it's happening. And then it didn't happen. What happened there? What ended up happening? Well, it's pretty simple. And I spoke to this person that had told me, 12 hours ago that it was A24 about what happened. They told me. A24 got outbid at the last minute. A24 is nowhere near as big as Miramax. And you might go, well, Miramax, they're not really shit anymore. Not really, but they're owned by Disney. They have the Disney money. So they could pretty much buy anything. At the last minute, Miramax countered. See, A24 had been leading. A24 had probably reached the highest they were willing to bid. And it probably sat there for a minute. And they were like, okay, it's going to be A24. Yeah, Miramax isn't going to counter. And then at the 11th hour, Miramax said, just kidding, and sold. It's like an auction. Pretty much exactly what happened. So what's the lesson here? Bidding wars are fluid. They've always been fluid. They always will be fluid. Don't run with stories until it's confirmed, until the bidding war is done. That's fine. It is what it is. I happened to see other reputable people running with it. So I was like, well, I'll just say what I heard too. And then it changed. These things can change. And it changed. It is what it is. But for Halloween, what does this mean? So in the press release sent out by Bloody Disgusting, it says that basically in partnership with Trancas, obviously Miramax already co-owns the rights to the films with Trancas, so they didn't have to fight for those rights. But they were going after the television rights. And in the press release, it says that they wanted the TV rights because they want to do a series. They want to build out a new Haddonfield universe. And a lot of people were like, OMG, the HCU, the Halloween Cinematic Universe. What's going to happen? Are we going to get Halloween No Way Home? Or we got Busta Rhymes? We got Tyler Mane? No. People are reading too much into that. John Squires from Bloody Disgusting said as much. I think people are reading way too much into that. I think it's just saying that they want to start a series and have that series be in the same universe as the films they end up doing. They want it all to connect. So I'm cool with that. That's whatever. That's the news. That's really the news, guys. At the end of the day, that is the news. I know a lot of people are really weirded out about this because they're like, well, we've seen Miramax have the rights to Halloween before and they lay dormant for like a decade. You're absolutely right. And I agree. And I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm really not. I've seen Miramax handle Halloween. They have some hits. They have some misses. They let the franchise linger for a really long time without putting anything out. I just don't think it should have been them. I would have liked it to be A24 or, God willing, Paramount. Like Paramount exclusively. I would have loved that. Having said all of that, though, I want to know what you guys think. Because I do think it's good that there's still, obviously, a hunger for this. There's still, even though Halloween Ends came out just a year ago, and we were essentially saying goodbye to Michael Myers and to Halloween. No, a year later we've got news. Yeah, more projects are coming. There's still a hunger here. Michael Myers is still very popular. He's always going to be very popular. So I know some people are going to be like, oh my God, leave it alone. Let the franchise die. I myself was cool with letting it lay dormant for a little bit, believe it or not. Yep, 50th anniversary, we'll do something, sure. But let's give it a couple years. Halloween Ends was kind of it was this big deal. It was like, this is the end of Laurie Strode and Michael Myers, and like, this is the end of Halloween. We all knew it wouldn't be, but I wanted a break a little bit, and we're not going to get that now, it seems. So hopefully, I'm hoping for the best, but honestly, I'm not super excited for Miramax, but I would love to be wrong. Now, I just wanted to go on a little rant myself here at the end of this video, because it's been really kind of disappointing to see other people online in the horror community dragging other people for the events that took place this morning. These are the same people that have all gotten things wrong many times before. And if you've been doing this long enough, you're bound to get something wrong. It just happens. We can't help ourselves. We're rabid. We hear news. We hear rumors. We check with people. We hear a lot of people saying the same thing, and we go, this must be true? And sometimes we get burned. It happens. It is what it is. What I can't stand is the moral high ground that some people are standing on right now, or pretending to stand on, as if they knew all along and they had all the answers all along, when in reality, what it is you've been burned before too. Let's just call a spade a spade. You didn't jump at certain news because you have before, and you've had egg on your face, and you've been like, damn, I was wrong. I'm not going to do that next time. It's a learning experience for everyone. It really is. It's part of the reason why I never really got heavy into the news game, and a lot of us haven't on this side of YouTube, because you're wrong probably more often than you're right, and it's a crapshoot. You just don't know. So I think it's beneath a lot of people to act that way. I also don't think that these things are always the same. The facts were, as reported by Bloody Disgusting not even 2 days ago, it was A24's game to lose. It's a fact. Go read the article from 2 days ago. It was theirs. It was theirs for the taking. It's what I had heard from everybody that I had talked to as well. And then at the 11th hour, Miramax said, we have more money. And you know what Trancas said? You have more money. Deal. That's what happened. It is what it is. Bidding wars are very fluid. It happens. Whatever. Lesson learned. Don't follow the crowd next time when everybody's claiming it is true, even though you have heard the same thing. Wait a bit. I should have waited a bit. It's my bad. Whatever. But please, spare me with the, aha, I didn't do this, even though I've done it many times before. But you'll forget that, because I didn't do it this time. Disappear. Anyway, guys, I want to know what you think of this news. What do you want to see come of this? Are you happy? Are you elated, excited? Are you miserable? Are you depressed? Are you angry? Are you tired? Did you want it to be somebody else? Discuss all of that down below in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like. Follow me on social media. This is Nick at the Lost River Drive-In, and I am pulling out.